Welcome back to the cabin, everyone. 3 weeks ago, I put out a little teaser on my Facebook and Instagram pages saying that I had a big announcement. So I'm gonna do a little intro to the announcement before I actually announce it. I'll give you a little bit of information. I don't know if you can see that tall birch tree straight over there. Right under it is the northeast corner of my property. Up here in Petersville, almost all the properties are approximately 5 acres, like 4.8, 4.9, 5.1, things like that. My property is listed at exactly 5 acres. And the property line goes right behind these trees right here, just a couple feet on the other side of those trees, and comes down here. I'm actually walking on the road right away if they would ever put a road in, which very few people up here actually want them to. I'm walking on the road right away right now. And then my property comes down to somewhere right in here. That tall birch tree right there is approximately the other property line. It's somewhere right in this area. I did find it one time, but I can't find it anymore. And this is the northwest corner, and the property goes straight down that way. And then this is another property owned by the Matsu Borough. So that's my two, the northeast and northwest corners. And now I'm gonna jump down to the swamp. So you're probably wondering why I'm telling you where my property lines are. And it is because they have officially changed as of December 10th at about 3:30 p.m. I purchased this triangle piece of property. You can see the little tag in the tree. The corner marker is actually right about where I'm standing. And it goes clear up that clearing up to where my first corner marker was. And it goes clear over, I hope you can see that, but that group of trees kind of by itself over there, it goes clear over to there. So and officially my truck is sitting on my property right now. You might be wondering why I purchased this property. For a couple of different reasons. The first one, there's a spring on it that's a artesian well or artesian spring, and I had the water checked and it's basically perfect water, and it runs year round. Even about 4 or 5 years ago, it got really hot up here. It was in the 90s for like a month straight, not a cloud in the sky, and like all the springs dried up everywhere except for that one. That one still ran. That was one of the very, very few springs in the Petersville area that still ran. So I wanted that spring. And then the other reason is this piece of property, as you can see, half of it is out in the swamp. No one's going to build out in the swamp. And then there's probably a good acre of this low-lying tree area that it's wet, marshy land, but trees are growing in it. No one wants to build there. And then it goes up on the hill, and then the property line is only about 10-20 yards that way. So if someone bought it and wanted to build here, they'd have to build basically right on the property line. And I didn't want someone building right on the property line, and most likely they build in one of my views out to the mountains. So the local municipality decided to put it up for sale. So I jumped on the opportunity to buy it. So by the time you see this, it'll officially be my property. As you can see, I'm up here on the hillside, and roughly that birch is around where my property line is. And as you can see, the only buildable spot is right up here on the flat area. And the property line goes down that way, and this hillside gets smaller and smaller as you go down that way. So the only buildable spot was up here right on the property line. So That's why I bought this piece of property, to keep people from building right up here. Not that I'm anti-social or anti-people or anything. If the whole 5 acres was usable, I probably wanted to care if someone bought it, but I just don't want someone building basically right on the property line. And also, my lines of sight out to the mountains are about the only places you could possibly build, so I'd be looking at another house, or another cabin actually. So that's why I bought it. I'm glad I did. I've wanted it for ever since I bought my other piece of property. So I got it. I'm happy. I have no clue what I'm gonna do with it over the years. As of now, nothing. I'm just gonna hold on to it and enjoy having 10 acres up here in Petersville, Alaska.